Welcome to A New You. I'm Eva Siffis. A study was taken in 2021 by the National Library of Medicine that found that 43% of the Australian population is affected in some way by neurological challenges. A New You is here to demystify this.
I have to rehearse everything because of my brain injury, including going down to the shops even. And so every day is like sitting in an exam.
Brain Injury Australia has been around since 1986. And when I first started in this role, God knows back in 2008, what I found was there were certain underserviced, underrepresented subgroups inside the population. And there are 700,000 Australians with an acquired brain injury.
One of the things that I've started up is actually a women's peer support group. Now, women within the brain injury field can often sort of be not overlooked, but they're kind of quite marginalised.
Can you tell me what the importance of peers in the brain injury experience?
Okay, the best thing about COVID was it got us to reach out to all our members. So we started running an online peer group, coffee morning on Monday.
I tell my story, and like I said, you know, my story is someone else's survival guide. So I get up there and I explain the hard truth of what it's like living with a traumatic brain injury.
The role itself commenced in July 2020. So it's been, well, almost 5 years that I've been in this role, and I was appointed a bit before its commencement. So I built the commission from scratch.
Over many years, Eva, we've been following up people like you who've been through the hospital, who've sustained traumatic brain injury, and asking them about their sexuality, and find that the majority tell us that they experienced negative changes in sexuality, not only that decline in sexual function, but also their sexual well-being, their self-esteem, their body image.
In the majority of cases, we have to demonstrate that our treatments are effective. If someone's not improving, usually the funding for their treatment stops. And if someone continues to improve, then we can continue to get funding to treat that person.
Found in a ridiculously high rate of brain injuries in women who experience partner violence and negative associations with those brain injuries. So really hadn't gotten the recognition it deserved for very, very, very long. In the past, let's say 5 years, there's been a growing recognition. And then in the past few years, there's been much more. There's more people doing research in the area, more people recognizing it as an issue. For example, Nick invited me out here to give this keynote, which I thought was incredible, and I was so thrilled to have that opportunity.
And our research was to take this model of this way of working and do some research to kind of help get the evidence for, is this actually improving people's outcomes?
Connectivity Traumatic Brain Injury Australia has an active lived experience advisory group. This group is made up of individuals who have experienced various types of brain injury, from concussion to more severe traumatic brain injuries, and their carers.
Everyday Aussies who've been forced out of work because of illness or injury are able to make a claim through their superannuation insurance. It's called TPD insurance, and just about every super fund has that sort of cover.
I'd like to speak about an absolutely brilliant initiative by your organisation, and probably by you yourself, that is changing lives for so many people around Australia. And this is the National Assistance Card.
The National Assistance Card, and I've got a sample that prepared earlier here.
Wonderful.
So just an example of the card. A person, I could come in to say, if it's Centrelink, I could show you the card, and it just says your understanding and assistance is appreciated.